Hello guys, this is DJ, and in this video I will share with you the proper financial planning process that a financial advisor should use and must use when presenting to a client. And if you're presenting online, sharing it via Zoom or via Skype, sharing your slides, and it's definitely good if you can use something visual. So also if you're an aspiring financial advisor, then this is also great that you're watching this video because you're feeding yourself good content wherein the goal of this topic is to make sure that we financial advisors do not just sell products. We do not become product pushers, but we really know and care about our clients, know their needs, ask them quality questions, and really educate them of our service. So if you're a client watching this video, so hopefully your financial advisor will be able to use something like this. Not exactly, may not be exactly like this, but really asks you about your goal, what do you really want, and helps you to reach that goal, and not just already have someone who already have a product and then pushes you, okay, sige na, bili ka na, di ba? Oh, go buy this product, this is good for you. While yes, we do that as financial advisors and we give recommendations, it's also best to really go through this financial planning process. So this is really a short presentation where showing you the snapshot. So during my introduction, before I start my presentation, I will always tell my client the overview of what will happen, and I will tell them that really, what we do is just point A and point B. In any sales presentation, even if it's not life insurance or financial planning, uh, basically it's all about coaching, knowing and understanding what your client really wants. It means their goals, which is point B, and then where are they right now, which is point A. So and basically the person is talking to you because he wants something, he is looking for something, and probably you'll be the one can solve that problem. This person has a problem. So imagine when you talk to your clients and you tell them, um, you are here in point A, you're standing in this edge, and I want to know, and because I realize and I recognize that you want to go to point B, you want to go somewhere, and a lot of times, or most of the time, all the time, there will always be a gap in between the goal and the present, between the future and the now. So between point A and point B, there will always be a gap. There will always be a need. So our goal as a financial advisor is just to know the gap. So you can tell them, this is my role to you. My role is to help you reach your goals and to build a bridge to help you cross that bridge and go to your goals. So I really want to understand you and really want to know how I can help you best. And you can tell your client, I can help you by asking you questions about you and your finances. Would that be okay? So at this point, you are really setting the tone of the presentation that, we financial advisors, we are like financial doctors. We have to know their situation. We have to do diagnosis by asking questions. It's like they're going to a doctor. Diba? You can tell your clients, diba? If they say, parang ayoko niyan, it's not okay for me, then you can throw in the analogy of, like, sir, when you go to a doctor, isn't it that the doctor asks you a question? And the best way that your doctor can help you is by you telling them the truth, so that they can give recommendations, give you the right medicine, probably, or what you need to do. They can tell you what you need to do, the best advice. So it's just the same for me as your financial advisor, for us as a financial advisor. So for me, this is the best illustration of what we're doing. And it's good to explain to your clients that this is what we do. And when they understand this, they would realize it easier and better. And then they will acknowledge you that you are better than most financial advisors because you know what you're doing and it's more clear. And then we go through the process. Now, after telling this, I usually tell my clients we have major financial goals. So this is about the proper financial planning. I want to discuss with you how financial planning should be done. And I want to zero into our services as well. Of course, we have a lot of goals, but then at the end of the day, how our products can help you is through these things. So we have this 5 major financial goals. In my presentations, I usually use 4, but usually during this time, especially if you're watching this, because it's the lockdown, I'm doing this video during the lockdown, so we're doing digital selling. It's also the bottom part is really important to talk about. And even though it's not lockdown, every single time it's also important. So I included that in the presentation. So we will talk about 5. And we say that when you're building a pyramid, just like a pyramid, although I used a cone, when you're building a pyramid or a structure or a house, the most important part is the foundation, right? You can ask anyone and they know the answer. So the foundation is the lowest point, which is you need savings and safety fund. So you can talk about your clients already. You can ask them, do you have savings? Do they have a safety fund? And you can at least start relating with them and get a gauge on how they are right now so that you would know how you can help them. So then after talking about the savings, you can now introduce the first part of our product, which is, of course, income replacement, or this is what we call life insurance or the protection part. Um, Again, as we go up, it's really important that each stage we start building. So this is one of the major goals in life. We got to have income replacement, because when let's say, the reason why we and our families are okay because we have income. But what happens when your clients or you, my client, for example, lose your income? You lose your ability to earn income because of 2 things: death or disability. So maybe your family will suffer, your lifestyle will suffer, right? So we need income replacement through life insurance. And the basic rule of thumb I always tell my clients is 10 times your annual income, because then we have our conversation. How much is your income right now, right? So we can talk about it, and then we can start computing. And during this time, if you're talking to them digitally, virtually, or face to face, it's really good that while talking about this, you will have a conversation in between. So you engage them and ask them, how much is your savings? How much is your income? So in this way, we really ask them questions, but we take them through the process of knowing them and at the same time educating them. So it's really 2 in 1. Both of us are really journeying through the process. Right? And then after that, the third step is health fund. This is equally important as life protection or life insurance, because I always say that maybe you have savings, you have your business, but what happens when you get sick? Then you have to use your savings to pay for the hospital bills or for your medical expenses. So it should also be important for you to have a health fund, a separate health funding, so that anything happens, there's a first layer of protection before you get to spend your savings or whatsoever. So again, this is another major financial goal, that even if you're single, you don't have anyone relying to your income and to your money, you got to protect yourself so that you don't need to ask money from other people when you get sick. Right? So that's very, very important. Another financial goal is education, most specifically high school and college education, university education of your kids. So, and clients who have families already or have kids, they can really relate. If they are single, I always say that, I ask them, do you plan to have kids in the future? And if yes, then this will be part of your goals. This is a guaranteed expense. Education is a guaranteed expense. So then again, we engage in a conversation. How much education, or where do you want to send your kids to school? Right. So it's also important. And then we go to retirement. Right. It's also important for you to set the intention, or to tell them that I'm here for you, not just now. I will not just be selling products, but I will be here for you every step of the way. Even if you're so young right now, I want to make sure as long as I'm alive, we are alive, we can partner and I can help you build your retirement fund. Right? So you can briefly discuss all this, engage and ask questions, and then um, probably ask them right now, okay, Mr. Client, sir, ma'am, what is your priority right now? Right? So you can ask them, among these five, what will be your priority today? What do you want to um, address today? And probably some of them, or majority, a vast majority will say savings. Okay, so that's good. Um, you can ask them why is it important to you. Always ask them why, so that you allow them to talk and you get to read their mind. You got to understand them so that you know how you can best help them. And then usually I would say that the good news is in insurance, in life insurance, all of our products has savings, right? That investment part, or whether it's an ordinary life plan, it also has savings. So that's the good thing. So after savings, and aside from savings, what's next? What else do you want to address right now? Because yes, I can help you with savings, and then plus more. Because insurance is, you buy insurance plus you got savings. Whether it's VUL, variable, or the traditional plan, it both has savings. Some call it investments, but the best way to call it is savings, right? So you can tell them, and when they say, answer any of this four: income replacement, health fund, education, or retirement, then you can also still ask them why, to engage them in a conversation. So for me, that's the best way for you to open a presentation and start probing them, that is really connected to your clients, and then seamlessly educating them as well. And because of that, because of this, in this way, and this is based on experience, they really get to understand their goals better, and it's easier for them to understand why are they getting their plans from us. So thank you very much. This is DJ Dimaliuat. If you like this video, kindly also subscribe in my YouTube channel. You can like it and subscribe. And also you can find me in YouTube. That's DJ Dimaliuat. And see you again soon.